is outgoing, she enjoys school, but she's having difficulty at home. At 11, she's a cheerleader at the local park. That's where he notices her. He's stalking her, he's watching her, and then one day, he says something to her. He tells her how cute she is and how much he likes her. She enjoys that an older boy is paying attention to her, and she welcomes his conversation. They start just hanging out as friends at first, and then they start having sex. That's when he asks her mother for permission to date her. Her mother says yes. Her mother gives permission to the 17-year-old man to date her 11-year-old daughter.
Oh my goodness.
At 14, Tanisha has 2 babies. She's being beaten on a regular basis, and he's emotionally and mentally abusing her. Her mother, Yolanda, had been raped when she was when she was a teenager. And at that point, she entered into a relationship. At 20, it became violent. At 28, she was dead by her abuser. At 17, Tanisha had 3 children, had dropped out of school, and she realized that if she didn't leave this man, that her children were also going to be abusers. So she left him when she was 17. You see, Tanisha is one of 3 young ladies that has involved in a dating or domestic violence relationship that becomes abusive by the age of 12. Youth that are in violent and abusive relationships are more likely to engage in substance abuse, risky sexual behavior, as well as suicide and adult victimization. Some of them may even be killed by their abuser, such as Trella. Trella Mosley was 15 years old at school when her 16-year-old boyfriend killed her in front of her friends. My name is Candy Lewis, and I'm the Executive Director of the Positive Results Corporation. And this is my partner, Brittany Jones. She is a student here at UCLA in the Social Enterprise Academy. Our organization, the Positive Results Corporation, teaches leadership, character development, and healthy relationships to youth as a means to fight teen dating violence and bullying. Our team, we're very proud of our team. We have a youth advisory team that works with us, as well as we also have volunteers. And our volunteers and youth advisory team have the experience, the strength, and the knowledge to make sure that these workshops go well. And our teen summit has been we started our teen summit in 2011 at the Los Angeles Convention Center. We had 165 youth attend. They came from Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino. In 2012, we invited the parents and guardians. We saw a 585% growth. 965 people showed up, 600 were youth. We extended it our 3rd year, and we moved it out of the convention center onto college campuses, and we saw a 171% growth. We partnered with local community-based organizations to provide these workshops. They include healthy relationships, violence prevention, bully prevention, college readiness, financial literacy, a hands-on self-defense training class, and self-esteem.
Thank you, Candy. And there are several market trends that point to an increasing awareness of the issue of teen dating violence. And the strongest of which is what we've seen in our own summits, which is the extreme rates of growth that Candy just mentioned. And this shows that more people are wanting to learn about this issue and to help to put an end to it. So based on these trends, we have divided our market into 4 key segments. The first of which is youth. First and foremost, we want to empower them to build healthy, safe relationships, so their attendance is crucial to our summits. Next, we have the parents. We believe that they will generate the most revenue because not only do they have the financial means to attend the summit, but they also have the motivation to bring themselves and their children. The schools and institutions have access to large groups of children and adults. So they will be valuable partners for us, and they'll be good sources of customers. Lastly, we have the industry professionals and educators. They're constantly wanting to stay up to date on the issues and to network with other professionals, as well as earn continuing education units, all of which they will be able to do at our summit. So to attract these 4 segments, we have created a new marketing strategy. We will continue our previously effective use of social media, email lists, and networking, but we will also expand this strategy to include promotional videos targeted towards each segment. And we'll also begin advertising in newspapers and on the radio. This, we believe, will help to attract more adults and parents to our conference. And as far as sales, we have never before charged an entrance fee to our conference. It's always been free for everyone, and we are going to keep it free for teens. This is something that is absolutely crucial to our model. But based on our market research, we have seen that there is a willingness from adults to pay to attend our summit. So we set a base fee of $25 for adult entrance. But then we wanted to capture that part of the market that is willing to pay more than that, which leads us to our tiered entrance fee system. And then we will also introduce another revenue stream, and that will be the selling of merchandise, which we also have never done at our summits. And so we'll sell related products such as t-shirts, books, self-defense classes that will not only be available day of, but also on our website afterwards. So our pricing is one reason why people will choose our summit over others. As you can see, our peers here, feel weird calling them competition, we're all doing good. So our peers have summits, and not only do they charge the teens, but they also charge higher rates, most of them, than we do. And this is something that is extremely important to us. We do not want financial reasons to deter people from attending our summit. And our biggest strength is our team and our experience. Not only have they successfully planned and executed 4 summits, but we also have domestic violence survivors and counselors on our team who have built us a strong brand recognition and a strong reputation with our community. Lastly, we are constantly innovating to each new community we enter and the teens we encounter. So to constantly improve ourselves, we set 4 main goals. First of which is increase our summit frequency. We will streamline our planning process so that we can hold 4 summits a year while still maintaining the high quality that we expect from ourselves. Next, we will expand our scope. We will move into new cities by forming partnerships with organizations in those cities, while at the same time increasing the attendance at each summit through our marketing and advertising strategies. Lastly, we will be a self-sustaining venture, made possible through the introduction of our revenue streams. To make our goals possible, we are asking for $45,000 in interest-free loans. $20,000 will go towards marketing costs and website updates. $10,000 will be used to purchase inventory for the first few summits, and $15,000 will go as cash flow for our first 3 summits. To calculate our financials, we have used our previous statistics of admission and corporate sponsor activity, as well as statistics from our partners on what they see in the merchandise purchasing statistics. And then we factored in our previous costs as well as the new costs for marketing, and we have concluded that we will break even after 2 years in 2017.
And we know that our results are working very well, because not only have we continued to grow, but we've included additional programs such as sex trafficking, which is very important right now, as well as we have found from the people that have attended that their knowledge has increased and violence has gone down. And I'm very proud to say that Tanisha, who I spoke about earlier, is with us today. Tanisha is no longer a high school dropout. She has a GED, an AA, a BA, and she's getting her master's degree, and she works well with us, and she teaches health. And you should donate, contribute $5,000 to our organization, because we are the experts and we can safeguard your children and your grandchildren, your brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. Please help us stop the pain.